this function has a rational expression underneath the radical sign. So the radicand is a rational expression. So I'll talk about that more when we do this, but it says find the domain of the function, write the domain in interval notation. So it's a square root, so you still have to have the radicand, 4 over x plus 3, has to be greater than or equal to 0. The radicand has to be positive or it's not going to be a real number. Okay, now, if you don't remember how to solve this, they were in 7.6. So go back and review 7.6. The first video probably is good enough. And, you know, that might help you here. Okay, so it's set to 0. That's a good thing. And then we think about when would the numerator equal 0? It's not going to, it's just a 4. But when would the denominator equal 0? At -3. So -3 is a boundary point. So you might remember that video. If not, go back and you can watch 7.6. But on the number line then, here's 0, here's -3. And then we can't have x equal -3 because that would make the denominator 0 and that would be undefined. So I'll put a little dotted line there. And then we only have two sections of the number line. We either have numbers bigger than -3 or less than -3. So we get a test point. So see if maybe this is looking familiar to you. So think of a number smaller than -3, like -4, and then plug that into the inequality. You'd have 4 over -4 plus 3. And is that greater than or equal to 0? Well, it'd be 4 over -1, and that would be a -4. And that's not greater than or equal to 0, so no. You can't use that side. So this side doesn't work. No. Okay? Maybe the other side works. Maybe it doesn't. You still have to check it. So think of a number bigger than -3. 0. 0 is bigger than -3. So 4 over 0 plus 3, is that greater than or equal to 0? Well, you get 4 over 3, which is positive, and yeah, that's greater than or equal to 0. So this side works. So what does the answer look like? What is the domain? It's going to be from -3, but don't include -3 because that makes the denominator 0, to infinity. All of those numbers work. You can put those in and you could calculate the function, and so they get to be part of the domain.